About a year ago, my great-grandmother died. Everyone was pretty devastated, especially my mom, who was really close to my great-grandmother. A few days after her funeral, we saw a dime on our kitchen table randomly. I didn't think anything of it, but the moment my mom saw the dime, she started crying her heart out again, as she had been doing the past few days. I asked her why she was crying over a dime on a table, and she told me a story that if dead loved ones wanted to try and communicate with living relatives, they would leave dimes around the house for them. I immediately started thinking about paranormal things I've seen on YouTube. And I guess I found it pretty cool. And honestly, I found dimes everywhere. That was actually starting to creep me out a little bit. Like, I went to my friend's house, and there was a random dime sitting on her bed. As I went home from my friend's house that night, I told my mom out loud that I was starting to get a little bit creeped out by all the dimes. And the moment I said that, the dimes never showed up again, which creeped me out even more. It's as if she was hearing me say that I didn't want the dimes around anymore, and she listened to me. But then, other than the dimes, I also was pretty creeped out around my own house. I was sitting at my computer one day, and all of a sudden I heard footsteps and loud noises from behind me. I turned around and there was no one there. I didn't think much of it until all of a sudden the noises got louder and louder, as if they were coming closer and closer to me. I started panicking, and as they got louder and louder, I ran into my room that was across the hall and slammed the door behind me. I was pretty scared. I have been disturbed since, and I still do miss my great-grandmother. I do hope that she's still watching over me, and hope she knows that I was just a little creeped out back then. And that if she does want to bring those dimes back, she can go right on ahead. I wouldn't mind.
January 13th, 2018. I woke up to the sound of my mom going around the house telling everyone to pack their bags. I was just waking up, so I didn't really know what was going on. So I got up, went to the bathroom, then went to my sister's bedroom to ask her what was going on. She was too busy packing a bag for her and her daughter, so she didn't answer me. I went outside to the living room, then checked my phone, and my phone said that there was inbound ballistic missile bomb threat. Seek shelter now. And I live in Hawaii, so everyone in the state of Hawaii got that message. So I went to the room and packed my bag. I was freaking out at this point because I thought we were gonna die. My mom's best friend has a house with a shelter like downstairs for any type of bomb threats. So we get in the car, all my sisters and my uncle. We go to their house. We go downstairs. Then my auntie starts bringing stuff out to prepare ourselves, like food, water, all those stuff. And then the news came out to us that it was a false alarm. Like a false alarm? How does that happen? So they said that it was like somebody supposedly pressed the wrong button. So if it was the wrong button, then what button were they supposed to press? I don't really get that part of the story. So yeah, it was pretty scary. And the whole state of Hawaii got the message. And the whole state of Hawaii is over 1 million people that got the message. And over 1 million people were freaking out. I was really scared. But to this day, I'm thankful that I'm still alive and I still get to spend time with my family and live my life to the fullest.
So I am a victim of the Mexico Puebla earthquake. I don't mean like I'm dead, nor my house crumbled, nor am I down pieces of rubble trying to record. No, my house is okay with a few cracks here and there, and I am still alive. So during the time of the earthquake, I was at school with my friends. Now, that same day, we had a practice for the earthquake. So we were in math class and the bell rang, in which it means that we had to evacuate the school. One of my friends said, "Hey, what if a real earthquake would have happened today? That would be so hilarious." So we all laughed at it because we thought it was seriously a joke. After we evacuated the school as a practice, we came back in our original classes and we continued. After math, it was computer class. It was 1. And 1:10, that's when the earthquake started. To be honest, I didn't feel it at first. I felt really, sick. I could have thrown up, but it wasn't really me. It was actually the earthquake. It started getting stronger, and I'm like, am I hallucinating? Or is this not me? Then one of my classmates screamed, "It's an earthquake!" And everyone stood in shock, and we were panicking because the normal alarm of earthquake didn't do anything. It didn't say anything. We just screamed. Our teacher was like, "Please calm down, settle down, and please go downstairs very calmly," and we didn't listen. Somebody screamed, "A piece of the roof fell!" Everyone started running a bit faster down the stairs. Then somebody screamed, "The stairs are rumbling, they're like breaking!" And we ran even faster. They were pushing me, screaming, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna die today. Just get out of here, Marie. I grabbed onto something, don't remember what or who, and we ran. After we evacuated the school, the earthquake started to really calm down, and we were okay. One of my friends started crying because she didn't know what happened to her mom, because we couldn't call nor anything. After half an hour, the school was evacuating because there were cracks everywhere in school, and the piece of the roof was actually in front of my class. It was really scary. When my mom came in, she asked my friends, "Are you all right?" And they said yes, and we were all terrified. When I came home, I looked at the news, and some buildings, some schools were really bad. My school is trying to give donations to Oaxaca and Mexico and everywhere that the earthquakes have been damaged.
Oh my god, and we totally jumped off the cliff and had to swim all the way to shore because the dog...
So, me and my friend were sitting in the gym, and it was towards the end of 5th grade year. We decided, play a little joke on guys we didn't know. So, we decided to make a fake Kik account and set the profile picture as a girl we didn't know. She was a model. I knew nobody really knew her because she wasn't that famous. And a lot of guys started rolling in like, "Wow, you're gorgeous. Hey, can I get your number? What's your name, beautiful?" Things that, guys never said to me. And I enjoyed it. So I was like, hey, let's continue doing this. So we continued doing it, just playing jokes throughout the whole school day. And it was time to go home, so we just stopped. When I got home, I was like, hey, let me make a new account. I can get that attention because I enjoyed the attention that I got when I was there with my friend. So I made the account and I started talking to guys I didn't know. Started lying about my age, telling them I was 16 or 17 when I was really 13. A couple months later, my age, telling them I was 16 or 17 when I was really 13. A couple months later, my mom went through my phone and she caught the messages and she was asking me, "Why would you do this? You are only 13. You don't need to be doing stuff like this." She yelled at me, rah, rah, rah. I got grounded and my phone got taken away from me. A couple months later, I got my phone back and I promised myself that I wouldn't get back on Kik. Unfortunately, I did get back on Kik and I did catfish still. I did get a lot of graphic messages. They were all very sexual. Some asked how old I was. Of course, I lied. I told them I was 17. Then I got caught again my 9th grade year. My mom fussed at me. She was like, "Why are you still doing this? This is creepy. You shouldn't be using other pictures of a girl you don't know." I didn't want to tell her the real reason of why I did this. I kept it to myself.
And it's sad because like I used to get called ugly all the time. And I don't want to cry or anything like that, but like I used to get called ugly all the time. And it's like sad because like I used to go through so much when I was younger and stuff. Like I used to get jealous of my friends because they were so pretty and they had boyfriends and stuff. And I used to like wait for so long to find someone who loved me for me. Years later, I realized that you don't have to prove to anybody that you're pretty. You don't need the attention. I mean, you can get the attention from a guy who actually loves you for you, not a guy who wants pictures from you or anything like that. So I stopped towards the end of 9th grade year. I have high self-confidence, and yeah, that's my story. Thank you.